Good morning or good afternoon. I'm going to talk about the dream state a little bit. So in the dream state, somebody was sending spiritual attacks in the dream state, astral projecting into the dream state. And I literally remember myself saying cancel, cancel, cancel in my sleep, okay? I was canceling some witchcraft while I was sleeping, okay? I was getting a workplace setting, but it was different for everybody. I saw a trap house, I saw a whorehouse, I saw a law firm, okay? I saw officers, I saw telemarketers, right? The people with the little, you know, I don't know what they're called, but they're answering the phones. They're little, I don't know why I want to call it a queue, but that's the that's the lineup for phone calls, so that's not right. Oh no, it's like an office that's sectioned off, okay? So in a workplace, somebody was trying to blame things going wrong and weird stuff going on, like witchcraft, on their boss or their mom, you know, the person who raised them. They're like, I can just energetically feel it, okay? They're acting like an intuitive, but they know damn well that their mom taught them how to do that, whose mom taught them how to do that, whose mom taught them how to do that, whose mom taught them how to do that. It was a generational thing, okay? And it was just really easy to tell that person was lying. It's like, why would you bring that up to begin with, okay? That's just, you just told me exactly what they told on themselves. Like, you told me exactly what you were doing. I'm seeing diced potatoes. Diced potatoes. Okay, anyway, this person was talking so much shit, and everybody could just tell that they were telling on themselves. See how I scratch my head like that? It's just like, okay then, moving on. There was also a setting, I don't know if it was just a big gathering. It might have been a celebration of life, but it was a big gathering. I don't know what it was. It could have been a ceremony of some sort. Clear that. Okay. This person's friend, okay, I was getting heavy feminine energy, but it doesn't need to be a feminine energy. This person's friends are starting to side-eye this person because they know that they're not looking out for their best interests, and they know that the reason that they looked at somebody else with a side eye was because that this person was leaving out a bunch of information and just telling them a bunch of lies. So now that they're recognizing this person as like a pathological liar, they're like, damn, what won't you do? Right? Well, what won't you do? Right? They don't want to be this person's friend because this person sets people up, and it's really obvious. It's like you'd have to be like rose-colored glasses or just a idiot to want to believe that person. Okay? That was the dream state. Yeah, people are actually sympathizing for your gifts because they're true. Somebody also wants to get somebody pregnant, okay? Or they want to get pregnant so that they don't go to jail. But dude, people go to jail when they're pregnant all the time. They just wanted a new beginning, but now they're trapped in the mind because they're pregnant and they're going to jail. Or they're going to jail and you get a brand new shot at love. You get a new romance and they got to go to jail. Okay, because they try to set you up. and have the person you're trying to go towards trapped in the mind, yeah, that's not going to work, and that person's going to jail. If people are like ignoring this person, like blatantly ignoring this person, I'm hearing Paris. That could be a nickname, or you could be going to Paris or been to Paris. Someone's their own worst enemy, and aren't we all? But they just continue to deflect. Yes, they had someone else's ships come in, the same person that they were talking shit about, okay, lying, trying to get people to attack them. They were like, I'll split it with you 6 ways. But you were never going to get this because it wasn't theirs. You'll continue to wait. Somebody wants to heal something so they can continue on with this plan. I just stuttered. I don't usually stutter. Okay, let's see. Backfire. Okay. My 8 of Wands this way is intuitive downloads. Okay, or messages, whatever my intuition's telling me in the moment, but usually it's downloads, or fast action. Okay, in this way, in the opposite, this is my backfire card. It's a fucking huge backfire. Okay, it's big time, big time backfire, big time backfire. Things are coming back around, right? This person has a swollen head, very emotional. Okay, this person wanted somebody to have a heart attack. I'm also getting like an accident, like a goose egg, like a head injury. Or something with the legs. I'm getting like a seat belt. Somebody wanted to have someone to have an accident, okay? They just did. Like to swerve on the road or something. It's a huge backfiring of energy. Yeah, someone wanted someone to have a heart attack. They're enlightened on this. Okay, they cleared that energy as soon as they felt it. Okay, so if you felt like a do-do-do-do-do in your heart, like really fast like that, and you decide to go and meditate, you decide to just feel that out, feel it out fully, and hand it over to God so that God could heal it. They're aware of that. They're aware of that you transmuted that energy. Okay, that was supposed to do something to you. And you did recognize it, okay, and you handed it over. This has somebody scared. They're like thinking back, they're like thinking back on everything that they tried to hang you up on, okay, to cause you heartache and pain. Man, that's like, it was intense. When I felt that the other day, I'm like, I had to breathe through it, okay? Then I meditated, I handed it over with a visualization, and I had a spiritual bath. Boom. Instantly gone. These people are like thinking, they're thinking like, oh shit, all of what I sent. It could be a state of panic, and that shit's not even hit yet. They're like watching you, seeing that you're enlightened. You're enlightened on these third parties, which is like, that makes a lot of sense now. Damn. Good thing I cut those people off. Right? So now that this energy could come back, and I won't even be in harm's way. This is the action you took, was to get away from these people who were watching you, stalking. Some people have an admiration towards you, just because of the way you have handled things. That you've enlightened other people while on this journey of it's someone's attacking you. Okay, this is a spiritual attack. Not only spiritual attack because it is in the physical. Okay, they're stalking. They're trying to cause stagnancies. They're trying to cause heartache and pain. This is like highly illegal. and someone seeing everything that these people put you through and how you handled it and how you became enlightened. And somebody's watching your testimony, okay, through stalking you, but they're admiring this, okay? Somebody is. They're watching how these people snuck you in the past. Okay, they're watching how sneaky these people are, and they're like, ooh, what won't you do? Okay, it made them take a certain action here. When it comes to their life, they were fearing something. But ultimately, that fear, that heartache, that pain caused them to be stagnant, okay? It put a blockage, okay, because they were scared to get snaked like they did in the past, and then they watched you get snaked and move forward from it, and they're like, I can do this too. Wow. And that's the admiration. A lot of sneaking here, though. These people will be at a loss because not only did they lose you, they lost another person who they were lying to. Okay, their friends that they were lying to. The authorities that they had connections with that they were lying to. Ooh, it's a lot of grief and loss and pain. Okay, because that's what they wanted for you. Somebody sees that you're stable. You could be getting a message. Like a genuine offer. But they're going to be kind of guarded. Because they know they want to bring you conflict, okay? There's going to be somebody who comes in who wants to collaborate, okay? Feel their energy out, meditate on their energy, because they want to come off like they're stable and grounded, but really they're conflicted. They're conflicted because they worked with people from the past, okay? So understand where they're coming from, like not everybody who is connected to this situation is a terrible person. A lot of them are, so you're going to have to use your own discernment. Okay, because they are connected to this past and this sneaking and this loss and this pain. Okay, and they're conflicted about it. They want to come in with a stable, grounded offer. Okay, but I'm not sure if they want to collaborate with you or if they're collaborating behind the scenes, okay? So you have to use your own intuition when it comes to your own situation. Honestly, I just never deal with anybody from the past. And that's just me. That's how serious my situation was, right? Life-threatening. These people are going to jail. Going to jail for stealing what was yours. Your opportunities in life. This could be a lump sum. I'm getting heavily creative endeavors and inheritance here. They said that you were toxic, that you were an addict, that you were an angry individual. That's just not true. They wanted to demonize your intuition and your gifts. It's just not true. But then at the same time act like, oh, I just intuitively feel this person's energy, like I could just feel it. Like, what? This person's a straight up liar. That's what they were saying, okay? They're saying that they think that their mom did witchcraft, or their boss, or like their someone of their family did witchcraft, and they could just feel it, and they could feel what kind of witchcraft it was, but really people knew that they were like telling on themselves because, I don't know, just the way that this person presented it, and it sounded like they didn't know what the fuck they were talking about, but just too much detail on what they were doing. Oh, this is also a person who was like stalking. They were like stalking, they're like getting a different perspective on somebody to know what they admire, okay? The reason that you got along with this person is because they were stalking you, like hearing your phone calls. Like hard stalking, okay? Hardcore stalking, so that they could gather this information, these truths, so that they'd be able to impress you, like Know what you're going after in life. Understand your perception of things so that they could manipulate it. Falsely act like an intuitive. Like, read the situation around you and act like they're an intuitive. Okay? Of course you're gonna know that you fucking stalk them. Of course you're gonna seem enlightened you stalk them. But this is just to create stagnancies and pain and loss. Okay? This is terrible. It's fucking terrible. And they'll go to jail for that. King of Pentacles. Like, all somebody wanted to be was stable and grounded. Stable and grounded. Somebody feels like they blocked themselves off from ever having any sort of nurturing stability. Like, oh, someone's in deep regret too because they were trying to like snag a King of Pentacles. And now this King of Pentacles is aware of how much of a liar they are, how much of a sneak they are, how much of that they want to lay this person to rest by any means. How this person was the exact reason for their loss. Okay? How sneaky this person is, and they're just like, oh, they're disgusted. This King of Pentacles is disgusted how these people tried to lay them to rest and put them to jail and put them in jail or lay them to rest. Okay? Like, end game. I'm getting like a funeral service. They wanted to have like a funeral service or have you in jail. Okay, so that they can take what's yours and have it as theirs. Okay, you probably gave these people handouts just like how the picture depicts. I don't even know if that's a word. This entire group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Family involvement. But the outcome is a very happy family situation. Okay? Because you know somebody is solid. Okay? You know that they are. These people just wanted to have this person look toxic. There's a tower moment when it comes to this exposure of this entire situation. And the paths that this person chose. This person that was being attacked. And the path that these lovers chose. Okay? There's like a huge scheme here. But there's like two lovers that really thought that they were in control of everything. And that these other people were just like a pawn in their game. Somebody grouped up with somebody's family too. Somebody's family took over someone's finances here and acted as if it was theirs. This person's going to continue to be judgment when it comes to these people of the past, okay? Continue to be judgment. Continue to be defensive. I just saw the judgment here. That is your judgment. This person doesn't want you part of their life. Okay? They never want you a part of their life. So you could just go ahead and get that idea out of your head if you are karmic listening. If you're not in this person's life now, don't go back. Okay? They'll I don't know if they'll like let you down nicely or they'll slam a door in your face. Probably depending on what mood they're in, but they're definitely not going to have you back in their life no matter what you think you have on them. Okay? What kind of leverage you think, if you're like using your kids as leverage, if you're using any sort of relationship as leverage, if you think that you have any sort of bribe or blackmail, like that's not going to work. Okay, this person doesn't accept bribes, okay, and everything that they've done, they've owned up to, so go take that bullshit elsewhere. And I just hate when people use kids as leverage because, like, you would, right? You would not only hurt that person, but your kid too, right? You would. Shit disturber. Ugh. Taurus. Saw a Taurus. Family dispute. Evil in the reverse. This family can no longer like make you and your gifts seem evil. Somebody was trying to make somebody's gift look like psychosis, and somebody's family was also trying to make somebody's gifts look like schizophrenia. Pisces. There's a Pisces family member who can no longer have you looking evil. This person's in their pride and ego, swollen head. This family put this person here, put this person in this predicament. Mistake. Yeah, somebody's enlightened on like everything that they did is coming back, right? Envious in the reverse. This person was never envious of you. Okay, it was actually the opposite. And the way you like portrayed it was terrible, like terrible. You tried to ruin somebody's life, man. And they got like responsibilities. Like this is obsession. Like this is not right in the mind. This is yucky. Okay, I don't even know how to. They're recognizing this mistake though, but they're still in their pride and their ego. Okay, they're realizing that people are gonna see. Oh, okay, so the problem is that other people are gonna see how selfish they are. Other people are gonna see how prideful they are. Other people are going to see how envious they are after they said all this stuff about you. All these other people are going to see how evil they are. All these other people are going to see how many mistakes that they make and never take anything from it, which is insanity. Okay? So it could be a Pisces here, family member, that is realizing that people are going to see every single thing that they did, how they went so fucking hard. Okay? And how you just love God. Somebody could be turning to God now, and this is what they had to go through. But honestly, what I felt the other day, what got sent to like my heart was like, it was intense, man. I don't know how somebody who is unaware would go through that. Karmic in the reverse. Somebody doesn't want to be a karmic anymore, but only because they see the light flashing before their eyes. Bitches be crazy. Power trip in the reverse. Okay, they no longer have that power. Okay, and they're realizing like how they went so hard, like they're tripping the entire time. And everybody's gonna see that too. Like, damn, I went that fucking hard, didn't I? I had no quit, did I? Yikes. Like, embarrassing. Okay, that's what this person's worried about. They're not worried about, they're still in their pride and their ego. They're not worried about anything else. They don't care like that. Okay, they care what people think of them. They care, and not even that much. They care what people knowing their truth, okay, because it's fucking grimy. Okay, I'm going to read some of the self-sabotage book. The Mountain Is You, Transforming Self-Sabotage into Self-Mastery by Brianna Wiest. Attachment to what you don't really want. Sometimes your dreams for your life are adopted from other people's preferences. In other cases, you determine what you want, and then you outgrow your old ambitions. Sometimes we fight endlessly to try to force ourselves to want something that we don't really want. And it always leaves us empty, because it isn't a genuine desire. This is different than lacking motivation or experiencing resistance. Our inability to perform is not based in fear or lack of skill. It is based in an inherent knowing that this is not what we want for our lives, and perhaps we're feeling lost or unable to change our path. When you find yourself struggling with something, you have to ask yourself, do I actually want to do this? Do you want the job? Or do you just like how the title sounds? Are you in love with your person? Or do you like the idea of the relationship? Are you still holding an outdated idea of what your greatest success will be? And if so, what would it look like to let that go? At the end of the day, self-sabotage sometimes functions to show us that we aren't quite on the right path yet, and that we need to reevaluate and to determine what would feel best for our lives, even if that means we disappoint some people or even our younger self. We do not have to live the rest of our lives trying to achieve some measure of success we thought was ideal when we were too young to understand who we even were. Our only responsibility is to make decisions for the person we have become. How to solve this? Be willing to accept that maybe your success story doesn't look the way that you once thought it might. Maybe the kind of success you're really hungry for is to feel at peace each day, or making your life about travel instead of work. Maybe it's about having thriving friendships or a happy relationship. Maybe the business you got into 10 years ago isn't the business you want to be in forever. Maybe the work you thought you'd love isn't coming as naturally as you'd hoped. When we let go of what isn't right for us, we create space to discover what is. However, doing so requires the tremendous courage to put our pride aside and see things for what they really are. Someone's like having a snap back to reality. Snap back to reality. That's funny. Okay, and then the next one is judging others, but we're going to do that next time. Have a good day, people.